What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one, I want to break down what's going on with Tesla, SPY, Nvidia, the QQQ, and a couple of other tickers, and break down something very important for Tesla in the markets, especially going into tomorrow, and what you should be watching for as time progresses. But before breaking things down, all this information, before I get into any more details, let me just mention a couple of things. Firstly, I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link, which is down below in the description. If you sign up for Moomoo and deposit $100 into the account, you are guaranteed up to 5 free stocks. If you deposit $1,000, you're guaranteed up to 15 free stocks, and the offer ends very soon. Anyways, now let's break down what's going on with the market. Looking at Tesla, we saw this thing drop to the 208 support, holding quite decently right there. And I was trying to rebound, testing the 5 minutes 20 EMA right over here in this 209.38 area. So Tesla has been very, very weak. If anything, trading sideways, not really doing a whole lot. And this is what we basically expected approaching today. But the thing about Tesla is that for now, it's very flat. For now, it's very slow. But going into the overnight period, there's going to be a very, very big move that's coming, especially thanks to its earnings, which is going to be starting a little bit after the market closes. So today, after market close, we have Tesla's earnings coming out. This is going to be very important. We're going to be listening to what Elon Musk has to say alongside the whole Tesla team, what their board members are going to be saying, and how their finances are looking. This is going to be very important, so we'll be watching this very, very carefully. So make sure you watch Tesla's earnings. We'll have to see how this goes. Now, the reason why that's so important is because Tesla's going to make a massive move, in my opinion, during its earnings report. So we'll be listening very carefully to what Tesla ends up announcing. I also want to add that tomorrow, an hour before the market opens, we have the GDP growth rate coming out, the GDP numbers and initial jobs claims. The GDP numbers are going to be very, very important. They're going to cause some volatility. So watch for that very, very carefully. We have some big data coming out before the market opens. As far as Tesla goes, it's going to be reporting its fourth quarter earnings after the bell. That's going to be very important for us. Watch the earnings. We're expecting 74 cents per share and revenue of about 26 billion, a little bit under that. And then we're going to be looking at their guidance. That's going to be very important. We're going to be looking to see what's happening in Tesla's labor costs, the operating costs as well, their margins, and other factors like that. We're going to be watching to see what happens with their improvements, their company as a whole, and anything else like that. Watch their finances very carefully and see if there are any announcements to be made. There's some rumors that came out about how Tesla could potentially be announcing that they're going to be giving us a $25,000 model soon. Nothing is guaranteed yet. There's no guarantee they make that announcement today, but there's a real possibility of that being the case. Now, there are some reports saying that by mid 2025, they're going to be having the model come out. If that's the case, that's going to be very bullish if they confirm it. As of right now, though, nothing is guaranteed. So what is Tesla going to do? So it's been range bound, right? 212, this range is we're rejecting, and we have support at 208. What is Tesla likely going to do? In my opinion, I think that if we're bullish after earnings, Tesla's going to be running all the way up to about 225 a share or higher than that. And if we're bearish after earnings, I think Tesla's going to be dropping all the way down to the 190s. What do I think it's going to do? The answer is I don't truly know. And that's my honest take of Tesla. I don't know if Tesla's going to get a big bounce and squeeze shorts or if Tesla's about to get a massive rug pull. I don't truly know. And if you consider the fact that there's only an hour left of trading for the day, this is where the big opportunity comes. This is going to be your last chance, guys. So if you want to hold Tesla overnight in terms of options, trades, covered calls, and such, it's your choice. I'm holding shares always. I'm never going to give up on my shares, of course. But when it comes to my plays on Tesla, when it comes to the way this thing is moving, I just want to make it clear, and I want to be very, very honest with everyone, that my view has not changed on Tesla. And the truth is, it is very, very risky in some ways to be holding overnight. I don't know if Tesla's going to be running extremely hard to the upside or if it's going to tank depending on what Elon Musk says. So I personally find it safer to just not really play. But if you want to play, you could still make crazy money. It could still work out very well. It's your choice. But I just want to give you guys the warning that you have 1 hour left. You have the 1 hour left to make your decision if you want to play the earnings and make some good money or not. If you don't want to risk it or gamble, it's your choice. That's your last chance. It's coming up, so we'll see how it goes. But for now, I'm expecting Tesla to either pump to the 220s or take to the 190s by tomorrow. We're going to be looking for a very, very big move, in my opinion. And then the thing is, so although Tesla's flat right now, it's going to change very soon. Whatever Tesla does is going to affect SPY as well, in my opinion. So if Tesla pumps really hard, SPY could pump all the way back up towards 490. If Tesla tanks like a rock, we're going to be watching SPY come all the way back down to the the 480s, 484, 482, make a big move to the downside. So it all depends on Tesla. If you want to hold overnight, it's your choice. Don't forget, before the market opens tomorrow, we have the GDP numbers coming out. That's also going to affect the markets. I don't know if the market's going to gap up or gap down or pump or dump. The best thing to do is just wait, but it's your choice, guys. If you want to play it, it's all your choice. I just want to give you guys the warning. On the QQQ, we're kind of trading sideways in the 427s. We have resistance at 429, support at 425 and 424. If we're bullish after Tesla's earnings, we're going to be pushing to the 430s. If we're bearish, we're going to be coming back down to the 422.5 area, or even below that, in my opinion. Now, what do I think it's going to do? The answer is I don't truly know. It really depends on many different factors. It depends on what Tesla announces. Is Elon Musk going to be announcing the truth, which causes Tesla to drop? Or is Elon Musk going to be a lot more optimistic and talk more about the new model that's coming out potentially? I don't truly know. But Tesla's going to have a big effect on the QQQ. So will IBM's earnings. Whatever Tesla announces is going to be very important. We will see how this affects the Nasdaq and such. Right now, we're just chopping in the 427s. We might continue to do so, but don't forget we have some big catalysts coming out. For Nvidia, this thing came all the way down. Well, it pumped to 628, almost 630. Then it dumped to 616, and then it came back up. Excuse me. So if anything, it's going to likely trade within this range for the remainder of the day in the 620 area. The trend is still favoring the bulls as this thing is continuing to break out to new highs. If we're bullish, especially tomorrow, you're going to be looking for this thing to hit at least 632, then 635. If we're bearish, you want to see this thing basically collapse and come all the way down to 612 and eventually 610. This is going to depend on Tesla and other factors. We will see how this affects Nvidia. Also, any pieces of news will affect Nvidia as well. But the overall trend still favors the bulls. Nvidia is still uptrending very nicely, still looks very strong, if anything. So I would say that Nvidia is still looking quite decent. The best thing to do in this case would be to be very patient, give this thing the time it needs, and we will see how this is affected by Tesla, so watch that very carefully. Aapl is in the same boat. This thing is just chopping around very close to the 195 range. We have resistance at 195 and also 195.7 to 196. If we break that 197, the 197, excuse me, is going to be our next target. For downside, watch 194.4. If we lose that, there's 193.5. We'll be watching all of this very, very carefully just to see how Aapl ends up looking. I would say that Aapl is kind of stationary for now, and we'll watch and see if it could break out. We're going to likely trade sideways around the 195s. If we're bullish, look for a bigger move to the upside towards 197. If we're bearish, we want to see it come down below 193.5. But for now, we'll be very patient. We'll just have to see how it goes. And with that being said, guys, get ready. I have a very important warning for everyone. Hopefully this video was helpful. Do what you have to do, guys, and I'll see you guys very soon on the next one. Thank you so much for listening. Tesla in the market to the wing because the long term is very bright. Get ready for Tesla's earnings, which is coming out very soon. And peace out.